A new Republican proposal could see tariff revenues turned into stimulus checks for millions of Americans, an idea backed by President Donald Trump but facing skepticism from many GOP lawmakers. Early in his second term, Trump raised tariffs on imported goods, saying the move would spark a golden age of America and fix trade deficits. These tariffs are paid by U.S. companies that bring foreign products into the country. Missouri Senator Josh Hawley is pushing to use the billions generated from these tariffs to fund direct payments. Hawley says tariff revenues have already surpassed $100 billion in 2025. The American Worker Rebate Act. In July, Hawley introduced the American Worker Rebate Act, which would direct tariff income toward rebate checks for U.S. residents. Modeled after the pandemic-era stimulus, the plan would guarantee at least $600 per adult and dependent, $2 for $100 for a family of 4, with larger payouts possible if tariff revenue grows. After 4 years of Biden policies that hurt family finances, Americans deserve a tax rebate, Hawley said on July 28. Like President Trump proposed, my legislation would let hardworking Americans share in the wealth tariffs are bringing back. Divided reactions. Many Republicans argue the $37 trillion national debt makes the plan unrealistic. Senator Rand Paul, Republican Kentucky, dismissed it as ridiculous, saying the government would need to borrow money for the payouts. There is no rebate if there's no money. Senator Bernie Moreno, Republican Ohio, labeled it insane and warned it could fuel inflation. Senator Roger Marshall, Republican Kansas, said the public hasn't been hurt by tariffs and called instead for debt reduction. Senator Ron Johnson, Republican Wisconsin, said he'd only support rebates if the U.S. had a budget surplus, which it doesn't. Trump's stance. Trump has signaled openness to the idea, telling reporters, "The big thing we want to do is pay down debt, but a small rebate for certain income levels might be really nice." The proposal still needs Senate approval to become law. Background on stimulus checks. Stimulus payments are rare in U.S. history, typically appearing during economic crises. During the COVID-19 pandemic, about 85% of Americans received checks under both Trump and Biden. Though Trump has criticized pandemic-era checks for driving the worst inflation in American history, he has occasionally supported new payout ideas, such as this spring's proposed DOGE dividend, which would have redistributed federal savings. That plan never moved forward.